Hello, today I'll be talking about the effect of vermicompost tea on the growth of cuttings. My name is Virgil Esquivil, and this experiment took place at the Hilo farm. Aerated water with vermicompost, also known as vermicompost tea, contains plant growth regulators and plant available nutrients. Vermicompost tea has been shown to increase yield, plant growth, seed germination, and suppress diseases. This experiment assessed the effects of vermicompost tea on the rooting characteristics of stem cuttings. The stem cuttings from hibiscus, citrus, and succulents were treated with 3 vermicompost tea concentrations at 2.5%, 5%, and 10%, compared to a commercial rooting hormone dip and grow, arranged in a randomized complete block design with 10 replications, then placed in perlite media. Rooting characteristics such as root density, number of roots, and length of roots were assessed. Results varied per type of stem cutting. The succulent cuttings were not healed for a week prior to application and all rotted. The citrus showed no rooting characteristics with either concentration application. Vermicompost tea at a 10% concentration showed to be optimum for hibiscus cuttings. Dip and grow offered similar rooting characteristics to hibiscus cuttings. The rooting characteristics caused by the vermicompost tea were attributed to the mixture of cytokinins, GA, humic acid, and auxins found in vermicompost teas. Future experiments are needed to evaluate the failure of citrus cuttings and interactions with application time. Methods and materials. Methods: randomized complete block design, collect data from root density, length of roots, number of roots. The time was 7 weeks. Materials were perlite, vermicompost brewer, cuttings, and trays. For the process, I collected the worm castings, sifted out the worms, placed the castings into the brewer, and brewed for 24 hours. Created tea concentrations at 10%, 5%, and 2.5%, along with a dip and grow concentration. Filled trays with perlite, placed cuttings into concentrations for a length of 10 seconds in designated concentration. Placed cuttings into trays, placed in a mist house. These were the results. This is a picture showing that the citrus showed no roots on any concentrations. They all looked similar to this picture. In the middle is the longest, most dense cutting of hibiscus using dip and grow. To the right is the longest, most dense hibiscus cutting using the 10% concentration of compost tea. Hibiscus cutting data. So if you can see on the chart to the left, this is the number of roots average. Number 3 is the 10% concentration, which came on top at 6.5 average roots. Following that was dip and grow at number 4, which had a 6 for number of roots average for each plant. The average length of root, dip and grow came on top at 1.2 inches. Following that was the 10% concentration, which came out at 0.93 inches. For root density, it's determined by 1 being the least dense and 5 being the most dense. 10% concentration came just on top at 2.7 density, and dip and grow came at 2.6 root density. Conclusion: vermicompost tea can be used as a growth hormone for hibiscus cuttings at a 10% concentration. These findings are important for farmers who are seeking alternatives than using synthetic growth hormone concentrations. And these are my acknowledgements. Thank you.